And as you inhale, reach with your arms, maybe glancing and see if you're stretching evenly from the shoulders to the fingertips. And on an exhalation, bending our knee. In yoga, we come into the posture and then hold the posture to build the strength in what we're doing. Starting with about 5 breaths in most of our beginners class is a nice amount of time for us to work. As we inhale, we'll come back up, and then let's step sideward or forward on our mat and demonstrate a balancing pose called dancer pose. Balancing poses help us to focus and concentrate. They're also good for coordination. So let's reach back with one hand and hold our foot, draw our heel towards our sitting bone, and then just stretch the arm into the air and lift the front of the body. So just like our proud warrior pose was a standing pose and also a hip opener, balancing poses this balancing pose is a little bit of a back bend too. Back bends are called the aerobics of yoga because they make our heart rate go faster and our breath go up. The opposite action of a pose, let's come out of that and come into a forward bend. It's taking our feet to the edges of our mat. We could hold our elbows, reach overhead, and then fold from the crease in the top of your leg and just kind of dangle here, letting the whole back body release. As we come into a forward bend, we find that they're very calming poses, calming on the nervous system. And from here, let's bend our knees a lot. So you can bring your hands to the floor and step one foot back and then the other and come into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is an example of an inversion because our head is lower than our heart. It helps to lengthen our spine, and the inversions do the opposite of gravity. So it's our anti-gravity poses that we go into. The body becomes alert in inversions because the brain is getting more blood flow to it. We'll come onto our knees and stretch back into child's rest. So if you'd like to join us at Etowah Valley Yoga, you can find us in the phone book. The number is 770-383-3022, or on the web, www.etowahvalleyyoga.com. Thank you.
Right now we're with Mark Kinney out here on Main Street doing a man on the street interview. How you doing, Mark?
Doing fine, doing fine.
What kind of work are you into?
Well, I own the Kona ice truck here in Cartersville.
Well, right now it's about 35 degrees outside. How's business?
Well, business right now is a little slow for this time of year, but we're still scheduling events and doing work at different schools.
What kind of event do you schedule?
Well, we do charity organizations, we do fundraising activities at school, after-school programs, church events.
How do people reach you?
How do they rate us?
How do they reach you?
Reach me. We have a telephone number, 404-271-5887, or our web address is mkinney, K-I-N-N-E-Y, at kona-ice.com.
How long have you lived in the Cartersville area?
Cartersville, we've been here 13 years now.
You like it?
We like it here, yeah.
Cartersville is a nice way of life.
It is. It's been really nice to me and my family.
It's quiet. Well, what made you go into the business you're into?
As I said, I've been here 13 years and worked for a computer consulting firm down in Atlanta for 12 of those years. And then last January, February, due to the economic times, they laid me off. And it was time for me to look for another job. Found out that there were some jobs out here, but a whole lot of people looking for those jobs, so I decided it was time for me to take a different tack, do something else.
So this is a franchise that you have?
It is a franchise. We looked at a number of different businesses and franchises, and we brought Kona Ice to Cartersville last April.
So you have to go out and drum up your own business, and
yes, sir.
What are you, like an ice cream man or something?
Well, we are. It's the biggest, baddest ice cream truck you'll ever see, and we do go through neighborhoods and visit folks around the community, but doing the events and doing the fundraisers is what we're really known for.
So you a homebody, or you go out at night, or what?
No, I'm a homebody. I've got 3 kids at home, and there's always homework or something else to do along those lines.
How old are your kids?
18-year-old daughter, she's graduating from Cartersville High School this year. 15-year-old son, a sophomore there at Cartersville High School, and then a 7-year-old over at Trinity.
Mark, it's been very nice meeting you.
Very nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
Hey. Okay, I can be there in 10 minutes. Okay, I'll be there. Bye. Why are you sitting on the floor? You okay?
Right now we're with Wanda Blind with Main Street Boutique here in Adairsville, Georgia. How you doing, Wanda?
Real good, real good.
How long have you been in business here?
We opened about 4 weeks ago. We had our ribbon cutting with the chamber Thursday and had a nice turnout for that.
You've had a lot of business so far this morning. That's good.
We've gotten so busy that my husband had to come in here on nights and weekends, and he put it upstairs in. So
Wow.
because it filled up pretty fast. So we had people all the way from Florida wanting to bring stuff and consign it because we had it on the internet.
So tell everybody what you sell here.
We sell women's clothing, men's clothing, children's, accessories, purses, jewelry, housewares, homeware. We have some furniture. Half of the upstairs we're going to allow for furniture. And just about everything. We've got tools, just about everything.
Used?
Used, but gently used. All our clothing has to be clean, and we have a washer and dryer here for those that bring in some that we don't feel like are clean.
So people can save a lot of money.
Yes, they can. Off of retail, it's a tremendous amount of money. People are actually shocked at the savings that they can get. So.
And people need to save their money
Yes.
nowadays. So it's...
And we offer a thing for charity, like if people want to raise money for someone that's sick or ill, or if they want to raise money for a school function, then they can all get together, bring their stuff in, and we allocate the funds for that particular charity.
How long have you been here in Adairsville?
I was born and raised here. I graduated in 1976 and moved away for a while. Met my husband, come back, moved away to Florida, came back, and been back about 12 years.
Glad you're back.
Oh yes, very much so.
It's too crowded
Love it here.
Too crowded down there in Florida.
You live probably what should be 10 minutes from the beach and take you an hour to get there, so not fun.
Tell everybody again where you're located.
We're at 309 Main Street, and that's where the name came, Main Street Boutique. But if you come off the interstate, it's exit 306, go west, go under the Joe Frank Harris light, make a left, and we're the 5th building on the right.
Real nice meeting you, Wanda.
You too, and thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.
Right now we're with Brad Cowart. Brad, tell everybody who you're with.
I am with Asher Realty.
Tell everybody where you're located.
We are located at 317 East Main Street in Cartersville.
And how long have you been a realtor?
Almost 15 years.
How's it going this past year, selling houses?
Home sales are down about half of what they were 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The encouraging thing is I just ran a report. Home prices in January have rebounded. The number of sales have dropped slightly, but the prices have increased. So that's a good indicator that the economy may be on the upswing.
As far as an investor goes, is this a good time to invest in real estate?
As far as anything goes right now, it's a good time to invest in real estate. Investors, first-time home buyers, existing home buyers, now there's never been a better time to buy.
Are there many $100,000 or less homes in Bartow County?
Yes, there are several, especially with the HUD homes, and there are a lot of good deals out there. Contrary to popular belief, people believe nobody's buying.
Mm-hmm.
However, if the price is right, there's a lot of people looking to buy. So if somebody is looking to buy and they find one they like, they need to make a decision pretty quick because there is a lot of competition.
Can you get a nice home for $100,000 or less?
Oh, yes. And you're going to have a lot of equity in a home at $100,000 or less.
What kind of payment do you think you're looking at?
On average, you're probably going to be looking just principal and interest below $700. You're going to have taxes and.
That's cheaper than rent.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Plus, you get the $8,000 if you're a first-time home buyer.
Are banks loaning money?
Banks are loaning money. They have tightened down on the restrictions, but they are loaning money.
So if you've got what